Hello, welcome to another LEGO review. This is set 60130, Water Prison, and actually I had this set quite a while ago, but I just waited for the price to drop in Hong Kong before picking it up, because new sets in Hong Kong usually go up in price a little bit because of the first batch of stock isn't that many, so wait for the second batch and then it will get a little bit cheaper. So I got this for 590 Hong Kong dollars, which is way cheaper than Toys R Us, even with all the points and stuff and whatnot, so hey, that's good. So yeah, this box uses a bit of plastic tape on each side, so this is a resealable box for the most part. Here's a good look at the back, showing you how many little bags you would get inside, as well as some of the features on the back of the set. There are 6 instruction booklets in this set, and each book does correspond with what's in on the picture there. So book 1 tells you how to build the police boat as well as the escape boat for one of the prisoners. On the back there's some advertisements for some of the other LEGO sets. There's some general city and creator stuff, and on the side you have some firemen stuff. Book 2 tells you how to build the mini helicopter as well as the hot air balloon. Book 3 tells you how to build the centerpiece there of the prison. Book 4 tells you how to build the side piece, the door, the front of this. So these 2 books build pretty much the main body of the prison. This book tells you how to build the escape part as well as yeah, just the escape part of the prison. So this bit here. And the last book, which requires 2 of the bags from the set, tells you how to build the helicopter pad, the harbour, as well as the tower that goes on top here. So this bit and that bit. And because inside, as always, we have a sticker sheet. Yeah, there it is. Pretty cool. Got some window stuff there, some warning signs. I love a poster which obviously has a hole behind it because that's how the prisoner is digging through the wall and escaping, and some bits and patches of prison, which means it's not very safe if they have stuff like that there. So I'm going to take a look at the minifigures first this time, and I just want to say, if you do have any of the other LEGO City sets from around this time, you actually get quite a few repeating figures, or at least repeating uniforms. So for my previous set that I reviewed, set 60126, you actually get this guy's in that set. He's escaping on like a tire, like going in a boat, as well as a cop here. Now he's got a different head, but he does have the same uniform as this guy here. And that woman there just has the female version of that uniform. And the other set I also reviewed is 60127, the starter set. If you picked that set up, you would have this figure already. And speaking of the woman from before, you have her from that set as well. And the 2 criminals you get in that set is well, this guy here in the corner. He looks the same. And this guy here with the little belly thing going on. And finally, the set that I will review after this, 60131. You actually have this woman here. She just has different coloured hair, different style hair, but the same woman. You can say maybe she changed her wig to hide from the police. You got this guy from the set, who's just a chubby version of this one. I like that. It's like slight variations. He's still wearing all the prison uniforms, but each of them wears them worse and worse. You got this guy here, button open, and this one super fat, pushing the shirt open. You got this one here, who's just not wearing that shirt. He's just tied it around his waist. And I do get a helicopter in that set, so you got a helicopter pilot who has this guy's head, but this guy's body. So a lot of repeating stuff here, a little bit of mix and match, but overall it's pretty cool. Slight variations on some of these. So closer look at the police characters first. You got 1 female officer, 1 helicopter pilot, 1 boat guy, and 1 just the normal security guard of the prison. Well, these 2 are security guards of the prison because not wearing any special uniform. So yeah, so the officers here look pretty cool. These 2 ones have pretty nice uniforms. I like the color a lot. Helicopter one has pretty good printing on the legs as well. Nothing too bad there, nothing messed up like they sometimes do on the knees. And this guy looks pretty cool as well. That sort of I know it's meant to be some sort of like water jacket, but it also looks like bulletproof vest. That's probably really useful for a lot of people. Just a quick look at the back there. All of them have very nice printing. Like it a lot. Very straightforward but clear. Over to the prisoners. Bad guys. Pretty cool. Funny how the Batman hair has been used in a lot of these villains, but it is pretty slick hair. None of these guys have any back printing on the head, so I'm just going to keep most of them on. Just the woman. I'm going to take that off so you can see the back. In fact, she has identical jacket as the guy, so who's wearing the opposite gender jacket? And on the back here you get to see the numbers of the prisoners, and they're all a little bit different. And yes, if you are wondering, whatever numbers on these are the same as the equivalent figure in the other set. So the other figure of this one also has just 92116 or 8, whatever number that is on the back. So they're identical. Also, I don't think it's just me, but her torso there, even though it's the same print, the black doesn't look as black. Looks a little bit like they mix a bit of grey or brown into the black, or there's some sort of just a thin layer on the black that makes it not look as shiny and sharp as the other one. This woman has no problem with her jacket, and he doesn't, but her just look different, almost like some of that brown from her pants just went into her top there in the jacket. I'm not really sure what that is, but just a thin layer of something on it. Yeah, even the side's just not as shiny for some reason. Don't know if that's a variant or just well, just the QC didn't quite go right. I mean, it's not bad or anything, it just looks a bit different. I have no idea what's going on with that. If you have any of these sets, let me know in the comments below if you have one where it looks, you know, it feels a little bit more matte than this one. We have a boat here, very simple build, nothing underneath. It says it doesn't float, but I don't know, it looks like it probably could. You got some handlebars on the side, lots of studs around the edge. Not too many to ruin the look of it, but just enough that you can place enough figures on this. And I got a red crowbar here, which is pretty cool, and this chain with a hook on the end. So that's neat. Just stick that in the boat somewhere, somehow. And the control for the motor. No, the motor does not move anything. This is pretty much a solid piece overall, so not really a fair fight. The police have a bigger boat here with 2 seats, one on the back, one on the front there. Again, nothing on this really moves. You got the motor that can go up and down just a little bit, probably just to get it out of the way, but they can go down. Yeah, lots of gaps here, which makes me think again this probably could float if you really wanted it to, just because the air would get trapped in there. But I prefer the older sort of Lego boats where, just like the smaller one here, they actually would round this off. I know you're not going to see that for the most part, but it would be better if they rounded it off and actually make it a floatable thing, because, I don't know, kids would play Lego boats in the water. But the look of this boat is, for the most part, I get it, it's meant to be very simplistic, and because it's not a big one, it's just a smaller one. There is a set with a big boat in it if you want a big police boat, but this is just a accessory to the prison, so I get why it has to be simple. But tell me this, if this is meant to be, how fast is this boat meant to go? Because the guy saying, yeah, he has a windscreen protecting him, and he's like, yeah, totally fine. He wants to take the front seat when there's nothing there. The guy's just going to stand and go, and the water would just like totally go into his face and whatnot. He'd be like, So yeah, unlucky guy in the front. Attachments there for some of the accessories, and yeah, there's quite a lot of space here that you can definitely stand or sit more of the police officers if you have any of the starter packs to go along with this. Next here we have the hot air balloon, obviously to help the prisoners escape and again somehow take more money from somewhere. Now in my packet here, they've got this rope here, and I actually got worried when I opened this because I saw this piece. This is just a bit of string on the end that's broken off, and there's a little bit of plastic stuck in the plastic wrapper, but good thing that I do have a complete one there. So that means I am wondering if somewhere out there there'll be someone's box of Lego of, you know, the equivalent set with a bit of this sort of snapped off and missing, so who knows. Yeah, the hot air balloon is okay. I do have a minor complaint though. At the top where the balloon is, all of these pieces look fine and dandy. I know it is hollow inside and quite secure overall, but there is actually a bit of a gap between pieces. So a bit of a hole, so I don't know. I just can't help but feel like they could have filled up the gaps, but no, it's a little bit holes all over each line. Oh well, it's more of a nitpick really. I'm not gonna be like downgrading this for that. I don't think it's a bad thing. And but underneath, another nitpicky thing is it's such a big piece, and yet you can only really stand 2 people here properly unless they stand on the edge and look like they're gonna fall off, because you only have these 2 slots there that you can really stand someone in there. And I guess you can put someone there, but those will look like a bit risky. So no, he's gonna stick. Come on, get in there. So you can stand person this side, and you got 2 people of these, prisoners not in any prison. These thieves not in any prison wear. So I guess 2 of them are coming here to rescue 2 of their friends. Again, not quite fair. Small helicopter chasing after the hot air balloon. It's like, why did you bring a hot air balloon to island, prison island, when somebody got a helicopter? You just get your guy, sit him in there. Now I do have to ask though, this police officer, once he takes down the hot air balloon, how's he gonna get the prisoners back? Like, he's just gonna like handcuff them on the back so they're swinging in the middle of the air, just saying, "Oh my God, it's so high! Please don't drop us." that's cool. I got 2 torches, 1 on each side, and this spin's okay. And just for the quick comparison, the set 60131 does have a slightly bigger helicopter, but both of them only have a 1 seat. So again, what do you do when you get the guy? How do you take him home? There's handcuffs on the side. Are you going to hang them from the handcuffs? This one has like a camera instead on the side. But yeah, it looks okay and all. Very similar to some of the previous sort of polybag helicopters, just a bit bigger. So you got small mini polybag helicopters, and this is like we got tiny, small. The other one you saw was like medium. I guess you can get bigger ones, just straight up helicopter sets. But yeah, and this only has one thing going across. So, but no, I don't care for this helicopter too much. It's not great, not bad. Just I wish all the parts of this would have gone into the budget for the boat and made the boat more impressive instead of this. So before we look at the actual prison, just one last look at another thing. It's the shark here. I haven't had a Lego shark for a while, so the previous shark I had is a pretty old shark, and it's quite different. First of all, the old shark's head actually has no hole in it. It's actually a full piece, like completely filled in. And secondly, it doesn't have this click that the new sharks have. See that? Stays up, it's like sort of clicks in place. So the new one does that. So that's cool. I like that kinda, but the old one just easier to play, I guess. But the old one just sort of moves smoothly, and I have no idea how they got that click across because there's no bumps or anything I've noticed. So maybe it's just this bit here, right there, just that edge, the corner. Of course, the old shark only has a 1x2 slot at the bottom. Everything else is filled in, whereas this looks like it's much easier. You just place on some studs because she has all the stud holes. And also this big ugly gap there, so you don't really want to see the shark from the bottom. So the older sharks are better for display or animating and whatnot, seeing the bottom and everything, but this one's just better, easier to play with, it's not as heavy, but yeah, just less plastic overall on the new shark. So both have their pluses, but this is obviously the cheaper shark than the old one. Here's the main body of the prison island itself. I do like a lot of the newer Lego sets where they give you a lot of connecting points to make it easier to disassemble, perhaps transport if needed. So this is the main body here. You can see some holes there, Technic holes on this side, and some Technic pins popping out on that side. So you can definitely unplug things or maybe extend things if you have another one of these prisons. Just have them go along if you have more than one of this set. So so the main front here actually opens up, so you can see the inside. It's a little handle at the bottom there that just plugs into this little peg there. Now what I don't know what it's for is inside this here, there's this piece right there. I don't know what that's for. It's meant to be just a weight lifting thing because it's plugged onto here. I don't know why it's not on the floor. It looks like it's a weight lift. I don't know, it doesn't really do anything, just sort of there. So on the outside looks pretty cool. I got some lights going on there, just some basic sort of sea lights. That's cool. And this wall can specifically set up like this so it can break open because there's nothing connecting it to anything else. Alarm there. You have a camera, security camera, and I guess some sort of a bench there. So I guess that's where they do the presses. So far it's okay. I guess you have a little prison door inside there. So on the other side you do get the actual prison cell, and you get the door open there. You have a bunk bed and a toilet there which is closed. So for some reason there's quite a few of these hatches just open up so you can just see the inside. There's no gimmick in, no one's falling in or whatever. It just open up, gets easier access for playing. So I'm gonna put this guy, let's see, on the top bunk. The way you put the wall there, it actually has a gap in it, so you actually have space to put him on the bunk without his hand getting in the way. There's actually a pillow on this one, no pillow on the other one though. So I'm just going to push him up one block so it says actually on the pillow. And this guy is supposed to be able to fit in there, but I'm going to make him turn his head a little bit. But oh yeah, it definitely fits. Sort of. So you can go there. Let's go. Because there's no studs in this bed, so he's just going to slide around a little bit. So maybe I won't have him be in there. Maybe he's just getting ready to poop. So I'll put him there next to the poop. Yeah, and top here you have a little security panel. Haven't seen these pieces in a while, but I remember them. And these pieces like that. And some lights there, and some lights on top, and it got a little doorway that you can open. So I'm just gonna put one. I'm gonna put the female security guard in here, looking out the window, enjoying the view. Now, of course, I haven't stuck any of the stickers here, so I can just imagine where some of the stickers are. Yeah. So yeah, so that's the main body of the prison. Next piece here attaches to the side of the prison. On the back here, you have a little. Open up. Little doorway there. I guess this is sort of like I guess the power breaker, you know, the mains switch, and you got this bar here which lets this bed sort of slide down. So, and of course when the prisoner slides down, he will fall into this hole where he escapes from this sewage access. So just to demonstrate, I don't have the prisoner's in bed, so I'm going to put the officer there sleeping, blah 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 blah. Thing goes down. And then open this up, he's right there, he falls out. So it's pretty cool. Camera top there, some more lights, because you got the actual door here. So this actually plugs to the side of the prison here. Yeah, so now you have the whole piece there, which also seals off the side there of the prisoner's open area, playground, whatnot. Oh, and for easy access, the top here also has one of these little things that you can flip up. I'm not really sure how this is really that easy access, but it's there. Next here we have the harbour segment, which goes into this side of the prison, and again it looks pretty cool. We got a bit of plant life there, a bit of wooden build, that's pretty nice. And the helicopter pad can actually go on both sides, because there's holes on this side as well as the other side, and helicopter pads right here, and it fits the small helicopter sort of perfectly. So I mean, just sit them there, and you see it just sort of like hooks onto this track. So that's cool. And if you have the other set and the slightly bigger helicopter, they have the same base, so this one will fit just like the small one in this set, because the same bottom. So, now not too much going on with this, just sort of got another keypad, security stuff, and I mean the overall looks kind of nice. I really like the rocky thing, which is really the reason why I like this set a lot. The whole rocky feel just looks so cool to me. For some reason, and actually pretty lot of space here, just nothing in there. So I guess you could remove this piece of rock if you really want to, and you have access to this sort of hidden place. Maybe the prisoners use it to escape or hide some treasure or whatever. But oops, you just get this and slide it in, if it will slide in. Come on, that plugs in, and well, it almost fits. I guess if you have this open, you can make the helipad fit. There you go. So then you got sort of an inward helipad there. I'll put it back to the outside. And close this back up. Oops. The last piece of the prison is sort of the signal/radio tower. So you got the whole radio thing going on the top there, and a little signal piece, and I guess this is like the antenna, and more lights going around, because you need a lot of lights for prison, because you don't want people escaping. And down here you do have access to another room, what looks to be some sort of tea or coffee machine, and a little rotating seat, as well as a computer there. And the computer panel actually has a bullseye on it, so it's gonna shoot any escapees. So I'm just gonna have my guy here with the beard. Gonna turn the seat around. Just sit him, come on, sit in there. Turn around so he's looking out for prisoners. And this tile actually goes on top here. Now, the way this is placed, one of the pieces of Lego right here actually plugs onto this side. So in order to remove this main bit from the side bit from the main prison body, you actually have to remove this piece to unpeg that to take it apart. So that's why I filmed it in this order. So you got this tower piece. Oops. Once you remove the tower piece, you remove the side piece, then remove this side piece, and then you have just the center body prison. So if you're looking to film some stuff in here, take it apart to transport it, it's actually really easy, really nice. You got lots of opportunities to take it, a lot of places to take it apart, lots of places to open up, so you can just zoom your camera in there and take a lot of shots. And of course, you know, turn this around the back. This is a more of a display piece than a toy piece, because the back is completely blank. There's nothing there. The whole look of the prison is gone. This is the entire backspace of this build is to see the insides and mess around with things. So you can probably imagine yourself if there's going to be a ladder here or elevator to take them to different places, because it doesn't exist on the set. And really, the only thing that you need to, that's the main access is from the back, is this sort of circuitry breaker thing. That almost looks like that you can have, maybe if you have some extra pieces, just build a sort of a prison wall there, so you can have someone walk here and be like, hey, I need to access the lights turned out or something. So yeah, I like this set a lot. I've been eyeing it for a while now, and I'm glad I got it for, when I just heard the price, I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cheap. I picked it up instantly after heard the price, and of course I also picked up set 60131 at the same time, which I feel like is a perfect expansion for this set, because that also has a lot of stone structure going on. It's also from the seaside, and you can say that's another part of the island maybe, where there's an old harbor there, because you know, the prisoners, the escapees actually have another boat, also a little boat harbor there. If you have, I think the starter pack fits really well with this set as well, because that one again just has a tiny little harbor space, like a little beach space, which is, well, it looks like that. So you can just put that to the side, and it's already instantly combining with the main set. I think it's great. This new line here, this water police for the most part, is really cool. Now, the new sets do contain one set where it's like a high-speed chase with two cars, which do look alright, but I'm not feeling it. I already have cars, local city cars and police cars. I don't need any more. I don't need the one from that one that kind of looks like a race car. I don't need that, so I'm not feeling that one. But all the water stuff is definitely cool. And I guess if you picked up any of the recent underwater sets, like the adventure and diving sets, I think that fits really well with this as well. You can have, you know, people escaping and maybe going over to hide in some of the underwater aquariums, whatnot. So that's cool. So yeah, I highly recommend this set. I like it a lot. If you don't get any of the other city sets, I still feel like it's a very complete package. You get more than enough figures here. You get 8 figures here, and that's a lot for not the really big set. It does take quite a bit of space, but there's not that many pieces in it compared to, say, module sets or more adult sets. So it's a pretty fun build, pretty good build. Not too big, not too small. A lot of minifigures to play around with. It works great as a first ever Lego set as well. So yeah, great for animating. Lots of, you can just look at back there, and lots of space for your camera to hide and zoom in. And you've got air and water, so there's a lot going on, and a shark for hilarious people getting eaten. So yeah, subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and guys, take care and have a nice day. Bye. If you found this video useful or entertaining, maybe, I hope, please, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and leave a comment below on how you feel about this set or any of the other LEGO City sets that come out in 2016, or in the past, or in the future, if you can see the future. I don't know. But you can check out my other LEGO City videos. I've reviewed quite a few sets from this, this release schedule. Some of the sets I mentioned in this video I have reviewed already, or the 60131, which I'll also film tonight and upload that soon. So you can check this video out. Hopefully without ad block on, I appreciate that a lot. Or you can check out Patreon if you appreciate that a lot too, so I can do more videos for you guys, make it more often. And I do want video making to be a main thing, and if I don't have to do a job, I can have another job of animating stuff and entertaining people, which is what I really want to do. That's cool. So. But yeah, I do have to do a full-time job, so videos will come out slower than what I can do, so oh well. But you don't have to do that, just come back and check out my other videos if you like. Most importantly, take care and have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.